Hi, Tim Qualls for City Scene down here in the middle of Market Street downtown. I'm telling you, I'm very excited because right behind me here there's a Public House, casual cocktails and comfortable food. I'm telling you, it's the atmosphere that really counts, and they definitely got the atmosphere. We're going to check out the food. Tonight they have a Lieutenant Governor's fundraiser inside. It's the first night they've been open and actually got people inside of it and serving food and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to take you inside there. Now, all this week they're going to be having different parties going on. And then the grand opening is coming on the 26th, I believe, is the grand opening. So you definitely want to come down here. That's a Monday, and it goes on throughout the week. We're going to find out a lot more inside, so you don't want to go anywhere. And stay with us because we'll be right back right after this. Like I told you outside, the big event tonight, of course, is our Lieutenant Governor Dean here, and it's just a pleasure. You know, I got to say before we get started, I get into this and everything. I've been to different things. I've seen you at different events and everything, and you're true blue, a good family man. I'm really impressed with how you are with the kids, your kids, and everything else. Then I heard you speak a little bit tonight, and I know now why you're where you're at.
Well, yeah, I ran for office saying I wanted to focus on kids' issues, and we've tried to stay true to that since I've been in.
Yeah, you've done a fantastic job with the little programs you've gotten started. I mean, you've got a lot of things to do, I'm sure. But I just want to say, folks, I've seen him with his own kids and everything, true in his heart. You can tell it when you see him with his family. Now, getting out of that, you know, this is what a great place, because we're revitalizing all of downtown right now. It's just tremendous to see that taking place. The old Delaware Trust building turned into, is this nice or what?
It's a beautiful restaurant, and you know, it does make you feel like you're in a real big city setting. So it's going to be great for the city, and it's just one part of what the Buccinis are doing here on Market Street. It's very, very exciting, and like I was saying before, it's particularly exciting that they're doing it during an economic downturn when it wouldn't have been easy for them to say let's slow down. They're not. Well, yeah, because I was down, of course, the revitalization of the Queen happening right down the street. They're involved with that. I mean, they're bringing Market Street to life. They are, and it's going to be a great thing for the city going forward. And you know, they're looking over the top of the hill, I think, and they know that we're going to come out of this thing eventually. And I think the city is going to be a real thriving place. Well, with what I'm seeing with what this is, if this doesn't bring people back into the city for dinner, because I'm looking at the food now. We're not looking at the menu yet. We're going to talk about that a little later on in the show. But it's unbelievable, the atmosphere. I mean, just to come in here and see what they've done to this. I can't wait to come eat here for real. I want to, get a babysitter and bring the wife down. Yeah. Yeah, but lots of luck to you. You won me over tonight. I mean, because I knew you were a good family man. I saw you with the kids. But what I hear you standing for, I think is great, and just keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much. Thanks. Coming inside, I just happened to catch up with Fred Sears here, and I'm telling you, when it comes to Delaware Trust, you've been with Delaware Trust for quite some time, and you were telling me this was actually your office building at one time.
Absolutely. I started with Delaware Trust in 1964. My first day of work was right at the top of that balcony, fresh out of college. The tellers were over here. My office, eventually, when I was a vice president, was right around the corner where the men's room is now. But brings back a lot of.
They found good use for your office. But when you look at this place now, isn't it unbelievable what you have as far as what's going on, with what they've done here?
Oh, it's unbelievable. It really is. I mean, it's amazing. It was always a beautiful building, and people used to come in and marvel at the ceiling. You can still see all the sculpture in the ceiling. The seal, the Delaware Trust seal, is still at the front door. You can see that. But yeah, the Public House done a great job with it.
Well, they told me they want to try to keep it as original as they possibly can with adding the booths and everything else, but they wanted to keep that building here, and that's what's happening with downtown right now.
Yeah, exactly. Every place downtown, the Queen Theater, and you can go right up and down. You can see all the places down around 2nd and 3rd and Market Street that have been redone, and town's coming back. So this is exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it, but I wanted to just talk to you because now I can tell you can come have lunch where you work.
I have lunch where I worked and try and forget some of the bad loans, but that's okay.
Thank you, Fred. I got to introduce the guys behind the scene. Of course, this is Gary over here. Gary, my hat's off, man. I'm telling you, this first night you guys really said, okay, we're kind of open, we're serving some people, and fantastic success on the first night already.
Thanks a lot. We're really excited to be here and obviously to open up the first night. We're having a special event for Lieutenant Governor, and Rob and Chris Buccini, obviously our landlords, and the whole development going on down here. We're excited, and couldn't be open up on a better night.
And everybody's raving about the food, and some of this is on the menu.
Yeah, absolutely, everything. This is our crab and artichoke dip, jumbo lump crab meat. It's basically that's a little bit of.
That's one of the things that made my mouth water when I was reading the menu there.
Yeah, and then we have a shrimp and scallop risotto with sun-dried tomatoes and spinach, and then we have our spaghetti pasta. It's like a beggar's purse pasta, almost like a tortellini and a garlic cream and a sweet Italian sausage.
Yeah,
so, I mean, that's just something, a little sample, and then we have our sirloin going with a mushroom ragu. It's just, it's just a little sample of what we have. So.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because I was looking at the sirloin on the menu and all that. I mean, so a little bit of sample here, and I'm looking around. This is the clientele that I think you're going to see in here throughout lunches and everything else. If you want, you're going to probably have to end up taking reservations for lunch, because you guys got a great setup for lunch, and the atmosphere is here. Good place to come to talk about business with the privacy of the different booths. Well,
again, we hope so. I mean, we believe in the product. We believe we're going to put a good product out there. I think if people come in and see the space and have the product, I think they'll come back. So it sounds real easy, and we have about 200 seats to fill. So we need all the help that we can get from these people, and hopefully the people that work down here and want to hang out down here, they'll be coming in and giving us a try.
Yeah, and I want to mention as you look through it, because you've given it that elegance, but at the same time, well, wait a minute, can we add a little bit of a sports bar into it, and some of the channels on news, some of the channels on you got all the TVs throughout the place.
Well, again, I believe in we are a bar and a restaurant. We're going to have really good food, but I also want it to be a very comfortable setting. And when we came up with the concept of Public House, was exactly that. It's something comfortable for everyone, whether you're in a suit or you're in a pair of jeans and a T-shirt on a Saturday afternoon and want to watch a college football game. And that's, I think, from the cuisine that we put out to the price point to the atmosphere, we try doing that. So it could be elegant when we have a cocktail reception like you see here tonight. At the same time, it could be very laid back on a Tuesday afternoon if you just want to come in for a quick bite before you're heading home, after the office.
Yeah, and then, of course, on a Sunday afternoon, come in and watch some of the games on Saturdays. What are you talking about hours, Al? Let's talk about hours real quick. You're going to be open for lunch?
Yeah, we're going to be open 7 days a week, and for lunch and dinner. And we'll be serving food to, I guess, about 12 or 1 at night, obviously whenever we're able to serve until. And Saturdays we'll have the college football ticket on here, so if you went to Virginia and you want to watch a Virginia game, it'll be on. And then obviously on Sunday we'll have the NFL ticket as well. So if you're living down here in Wilmington and you're not an Eagle fan, the very few, you could come in here and check out the Redskins or
Cowboys. Yeah, I'm going to throw those out.
We might have to sneak the Cowboy game in on one TV, even though that's not my team of choice, but yeah. I'm sure they'll be on one TV because a bunch of those fans as well. So
just for these Texas boys like myself, but great job. I mean, you guys, there's no doubt in my mind that success is just going to start for you guys. You've done an outstanding job, and there again, don't want to forget about the other place, CW Harborside. Everybody's familiar with that, but you got to definitely check out the Public House here, because it gives you all that we talked about. It's hard to believe. You get the elegance, you get the sportsness, you get it all right here.